On this desk in front of me, I have every single set of the best big Joy-Cons you can get for the Nintendo Switch, and after this video, you're gonna know which one of these is right for you. What's up, guys? Welcome back, or welcome in for the first time. If you're new here, do me a favor, jump down to the description of this video. There's a link over there to our podcast. We do a live podcast over there every single week at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's been Wednesdays usually. That's what we've started doing. It used to be Thursdays. You can catch it there live, like I said, or you can catch it on the podcast platform of your choice. The link's down there on the way back up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. A lot of people think they are, and they're not. We are gonna start with some very old stuff. Some stuff that's been around for a long time as far as big Joy-Cons go. They're not my favorite, but I wanna mention these because one, they're very easy to get your hands on. They are everywhere. You can go to Walmart, Best Buy, Target, anywhere local, GameStop, wherever, you can probably pick these up. And two, even though I don't like them that much, I know a lot of people that do. I'm talking about the original big Joy-Con, the Hori Split Pad Pro. Now, I want to talk about these a little bit, and there's actually another version of these I also want to discuss. These ones are actually the very first ones that they came out with. These come in all kinds, different designs. They've got Pokemon, they've got a bunch of stuff. You know, Hori has the Nintendo license, so it's got all the Nintendo characters and stuff like that. They come in a bunch of different colors. They're pretty good. You have to use these on the side of the Switch, though. These have no battery. These have no rumble. These don't have any gyro either. So you're basically just using them as a controller. If you want to aim in Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild or something like that, you're not gonna be able to do that with these. They do have programmable back buttons. They've got turbo buttons. Overall, they're lightweight because there's no battery, there's no motor. A little bit light. The buttons feel decent. The sticks are pretty good. The sticks on these ones particularly aren't the greatest, but I've had other pairs and they're better now. D-pad's not very good on these, and you're probably gonna say I'm going over a lot of these pretty quick, but I do wanna let you know that I have a video on every single one of these Joy-Cons. If you wanna know more about it, I'm gonna leave a playlist at the end of this video, which you're gonna be able to check out any one of these you want. But these are decent, they're all right. If you want something bigger like this, you're gonna be able to go to Walmart or somewhere like that today and pick these up. They also have another pair called the Split Pad Compacts. Now, I don't have a pair of those here. I actually ended up giving them to somebody, I think, but I did have a pair. I did a video on them. I will talk about those for a minute here. They're basically the same. They feel a little bit better. They're kind of smaller, obviously being called the compacts. They're smaller than the originals, but I like those actually a little better. Everything feels generally the same. I go over a lot more of that in the video, like I said at the end, but that's another option. They have a lot of colors. Again, you're gonna be able to get those local. You're gonna be able to find those just about anywhere. Now, before we get into the three pair that I really like, I have a few other options I wanna show you. One of them is very old. Two of them are kind of the same thing, but they're kind of different than what we're talking about. But I am talking about these. These are from Doyoki. They are basically Joy-Cons that are GameCube, a GameCube controller cut in half. And this is from Nixie. It's called the Wizard. It's basically the same. These two are very different. Now, I don't have a video on the Nixie Wizard. I do have a video on this. I will link another video at the end. Jeeb, who's editing this video right now, he has a video on these, which you can check out. I'll make sure and link that at the end. These are good. I think him and I both agree. Overall, these ones are probably better. The difference is a lot of the feel. Now, there's a lot of differences, but the feel is really the big thing. This is very big. These are huge. These are gigantic. The buttons are kind of clicky on top here. The face buttons light up. I do think they're nice. I really do like these. Now that I've got them in my hands, they're really big. They don't sit on the Switch flush, which the Doyokis do. That's one thing I really like about them. They're thin enough to where they sit on the Switch. Really nice. These ones fit a little bit tighter, but again, these were prototypes. These aren't even the final version, so they may be tighter now. They may have changed a little bit of the tolerances there, but these are a lot lighter. They have everything these have. They don't have light up buttons. You know, they come with different stick caps. The little center thing here, actually this little center thing here does have a place to charge it. Now, I did want to go over that. Where is that thing? You can get the same thing for the Nixie Wizard now. It's a new thing, so Jeeves not gonna have that in his video if you check that out. All right, so it's actually something that's sold separately, but you can get it now. You can get this right here, and it's basically this So they look obviously the same. The difference is, you can see right there, this one's got a charge port on the top. So you can buy this separately. There's a couple other extras they sent here. You can check it out on the website, but yeah, this, I'm not exactly sure how much it is, but you are gonna have to pay a little extra if you wanna be able to charge both of the Joy-Con at the same time. And I gotta say, I said this in one of the last videos we did, everybody should be doing this from now on. I don't see a reason why any of these should not have a charge port in the center so you can charge it at once. They only come with one cable. You should definitely be able to charge them at the same time. So those are cool. Again, videos on both of those. And I found something else I wanted to talk about because I forgot about these. And these were something I really, really liked back in the day. And honestly, I still like them. They are not as big as the rest of these, but I remember I did a video on these and I have no idea what they're called. I'm gonna have links to all this stuff down below. I'll call these the Animal Crossing ones if you wanna check them out, but these come in a bunch of different colors. I'm pretty sure they still sell these. These things are absolutely, they're just great. They're not much bigger than the Joy-Cons, but they have a ton more to hold on to. They have batteries in them, they have rumble. They've got just about everything. They have really nice clicky buttons, which I like. All the buttons feel great. The sticks feel really good. These are not Hall effect sticks, and let me actually go back over that for a second. The only thing we've talked about so far that does have Hall effect sticks is the Wizard. The Wizard's the only thing so far. I believe most of the stuff, if not all of the stuff we're gonna talk about as far as big Joy-Cons go, have Hall effects from here on. But these are a good option. I really like these. Again, video will be in the playlist. And before we jump into my other three, I do want to talk about a few other things. Now, I've done a video on this thing. I will put that in the playlist as well. But what I want to talk about is this. This is the Nexigo gripcon, and Nexigo is actually the sponsor of this video. I want to talk to you guys about this thing for just a second. This is a great alternative to big Joy-Cons, and it's got a lot more that's involved in this. It actually has a built-in dock. So you don't have to take anything else with you. You can literally dock your Switch while it's still in this. There's a USB-C, HDMI, there's a USB, so you can plug in a controller if you want. It has a place to hold 2 cartridges. It's got a kickstand, Hall effect sticks. It comes in blue, purple, and black. It's just comfortable. I love this thing. I've been using it a lot. If you're looking for an all-in-one solution where you literally don't have to take anything out the door with you, the Nexigo gripcon is gonna be that. It's awesome. I'm gonna have a link down below where you can check this out as well. It will be the very first link that you see, and thank you to Nexigo for sponsoring this video. All right, the next ones I want to talk about, I really do like these ones a lot. I did find kind of a small problem with them, which I'll tell you in a second, but these are the QRD Stellar T5 Joy-Cons. They've got a lot going for them. They're super comfortable. They've got the clicky buttons. I love the way they look. It's kind of like this see-through thing, but they got lights. I love the way these things look. They have Hall effect sticks. They've got the clicky mouse-style face buttons and trigger buttons. They actually have rubber on the back. So the grip on these is really, really nice. The only thing that I've found, sometimes they are a little difficult to just turn on when they're not connected to the Switch. I notice it works sometimes. This one always comes on, but this one is kind of hit or miss, and I think that's probably a quality control thing. These are very good though. In use, they're perfect. They feel great. All the buttons are nice. It comes with the D-pad you see on here. It's kind of a circular D-pad, and then it also comes with another one that is on the desk somewhere. There's a lot of stuff on this desk. Here it is. Comes with a regular D-pad. This is terrible. You don't want to use this. Just throw that away when you get it. Put this one on there. That's the one to use for sure. But these are great. The QRD Stellar T5s. I could definitely recommend these. As I said, I think there's something weird with turning on the Switch, but I did kind of figure it out. Not really sure why it does that, but these ones are very, very awesome. The next ones are from Nixie. These ones are the Nixie Hyperion Pros. I actually like these a ton. They feel a lot like a regular Pro controller. The buttons are very similar to a Pro controller. They're gonna be the closest thing you have in a big Joy-Con that's actually going to feel like a Pro controller. Also has Hall effect sticks. These do light up as well, as you can see here. You can see they light up. The buttons light up. I do like that. I have a problem in the video where I couldn't get the buttons to stop breathing. Someone told me how to fix that in the comments. Thank God. So that is fixed. The lights don't breathe on the buttons anymore. I really like these. They feel good. The Hall Effect sticks are, I don't know why, they just feel a lot better than any of the other ones I've used, especially in something like a first-person shooter. They are really, really good. They come in green and they come in this purple. They have the regular set too, which I've tried those out. I do not really like the old versions of these. So if you're gonna get a version of these, you definitely want to get the pros for sure. There's no question about that. My favorite big Joy-Con has to be these Joy-Cons from Mobapad. These are the Mobapad M6S Joy-Cons. Now, I want to talk about these, but honestly, these probably aren't the ones that you should get. If you're gonna get these, they have a pro version. They have HD rumble. That's the only feature these ones are missing as far as really anything goes. And they're white. Like, these are okay. They're not my favorite colors. They look fine. They are really, really nice though. I love the fact that these have everything. They even read NFC, so you can scan your amiibo on these. They have the clicky mouse buttons on the front and on the top. I do love the clicky mouse buttons, and if you have the controller, you can actually switch out the D-pad and the sticks. So if you get the white ones and you have the controller and you want to have a red D-pad with red sticks and maybe a little bit bigger stick tops, you can do that. These are very cool. As I said, the HD ones are a little bit more expensive. I believe they're $80, but for all the features that they have, I don't see why you wouldn't just pick those up unless you really like these colors, and they are cheaper. I think these ones are 60 bucks. If you like these colors, that's one thing. One thing I did want to mention about these that you do need to know, they have face plates that come off. They are magnetic. And they have different gates. I talk about this in the full video. You'll be able to check that out there if you want to know more about these. But you do need to know that at some points, if you're really gripping on these things, you can get these face plates to kind of slide off a little bit. It's not bad, and it rarely happens. Honestly, once my white ones get here, once the HD ones get here, I will probably take the faces that come with those, probably drop a little super glue on one of the magnets just to keep it on there. I have no reason to take them off. If you're not changing the gates, which I can show you here, the gates, they kind of have just a directional gate, I guess you would call it. And it's got you know, both colors there, so you can switch them out and have the same color if you want. Again, I go over a lot of that in the full video. Those ones are probably the best ones out right now. They're definitely my favorite. In a very close second place, I would probably put the Nixie Hyperion Pros. Also very good, but honestly, any of these are a good option. If you have one of these, many of these, let me know what you think about them. Give the people your opinion down in the comments below. If there's another one that's not on this list, put that down in the comments because I will look at it. I've been looking at a ton of these things. Big Joy-Cons just seem to be getting better and better, so if there's better ones out there, I want to know about it. I want to check them out, but that is gonna do it for this one. As I said, right here is a playlist. You can watch videos about all of these, and right here is Jeeb's video, so check those out. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like, make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.